Welcome again, everyone. So today we are going to be talking about communicating with your groups using the email tool and finding the announcements that were posted on your site or on the site that you are the tutor on. I'm going to put my screen up. Okay. Right, so we'll talk about communication, and so communicating and interacting with your groups. First up, I will go through the groups tool and to where to find it, how to see who's in your group, and then also sending an email to your group from the groups tool. And then I'll go into two other ways to send emails, as well as looking at the announcements tool. And then I'll also briefly look at the Quickeval, which is a new tool on Amathuba. And it can possibly be quite useful to you when you are busy grading submissions. Okay, so first up, the groups tool. So in Amathuba, there's only one tool for working with groups, and it's called groups. Instead of like in Villa, where you could use either the section info or groups manager or ad hoc. So there were three tools that you could use to create groups and work with different groups. But in Amathuba, there's only one. And to find it, you can follow these steps along on your side if you want to. I am going to do a demo, but you can go onto your Amathuba page so long. You can go onto the Tutor Sandbox site, or you can go onto the course site that you have been added to if you have access to it. And to find the groups tool, just need to check the chat. Thank you, Thomas. So Thomas has put in the link for the tutor training site. So you can click on that link and go onto that site now. And then you can, in the nav bar, you can click on course info and then click on groups. And then in the groups, on the groups page, you can select your group and this just for practice purposes, it can be any group number. And then once you have clicked on that group number, on the tutor group number, from that next page, you can click on view enrollment. And in that pop-up window, you will see the people enrolled in that group. On the tutor training site, at the moment, there are only one or two people in the groups, but I can access the student orientation site with a lot more people in the group so that you can properly see what it looks like when you view the enrollment for a group. Okay, then from the groups tool, you can email the students that are in your group specifically. And you can do that by you can stay in the groups tool where you are now. And then there's a little checkbox next to the group in the list of groups on that page. And when you can click on that checkbox and then select the email tool. And then from there, the students' emails are added automatically in the BCC box. And from there, you can edit the subject, you can write the message, you can also add an attachment, as well as record a video or audio directly from the email tool. And then you can also change the priority setting as necessary. It's set to normal by default. But you can change that setting and then you can hit send. So a note is that this tool is only for outgoing messages. It will have a default from address that will appear in the student's email, but they are not able to reply to that email. So it's only for outgoing, not for incoming messages.
Or could
Okay,
maybe
so
just demonstrate?
pardon?
Could you maybe demonstrate that? Just show them.
Yes. Okay. Let me, before we continue. Okay. Thank you. That makes more sense. So now, can you still see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. And it's the tutor training sandbox. Hey?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, cool. So to go to the groups tool, you can go to course info and then click on groups. And I've been enrolled to this tutor training sandbox as a tutor. So everything you see now on this page would look the same for you. So from to see the people in your group is you click on the group you want to see, for example, tutor two's group, and then you click on the view enrollment button. And in here, it will have all of the people enrolled, all of the students enrolled in that group. It will have them listed here. I just want to quickly show you what it looks like in the student training side, student orientation side. Sorry, because this gives you a good idea of what it looks like when there are a whole lot of students in the group. So I go to course info and then groups. And let's see, I want to view group 4, which is my group. And I click on that group, then after clicking on view enrollment, it will list all of the students in that group. And there are 2 pages of students in this group. So this is how you view the students enrolled in your tutorial group, for example. Going back to tutor training sandbox. Okay, so that's how you see the people in your group. I'm going to go out of this to show you how to email your tutor group. So for example, I want to email tutor 4's group. So I click on the little checkbox next to it, and then I click on the email button at the top. And then a new window opens where are the...
There's no students in this group. Maybe try
Really?
group 2.
Group, I see this is 0. Okay. Thank you, Thomas. Let's use group 2, select that group and click on email. So here you see the students are added into BCC. And then you can go ahead and edit the subject. You can add your message in the body. Let's move this up a bit. And then you can also from here upload an attachment or record a video or audio straight from this email tool. You can record a video for up to 30 minutes, and same for audio, I think.
Yeah.
And in here you can set the priority, so it's set to normal by default, and then you can make it low or high. And once you are happy with your message, you can hit send, and that will the students will receive it in their student email accounts, and it will only be an outgoing message. They won't be able to reply to it. Okay, any questions? Very straightforward.
Yeah, there's no hands and there's nothing in the chat.
Cool.
But if anyone would like to unmute and ask a question, please feel free.
Okay.
Nada.
Okay, then I will move on to the other 2 tools you can use to email students is the class list tool and the assignments tool. Okay, so class list tool, you access class list via the nav bar as well. You can go to course info and then select class list. And then from there, you can view the class list according to your group. So you can toggle the view, you can click on view by and then select groups and then click on apply to make that appear. And then then you can select your group number or whatever it's going to be called from the groups list that appears and then click apply. I'm going to show this in a minute as well. And then you can select the checkbox in the first row so that you select all of the students in that group, or you can select specific students in that group to email. And then click on the email button and then same thing, edit the subject, add your message and click send. And this works exactly the same from the assignments tool. As soon as you are in assignments, and you can access assignments from the nav bar as well, go activities, assignments, and then you click on the assignment that you want to send email students about. And then same as in the previous class list tool, you can view according to the groups only, then you apply that view, and then you can select the group that you want to view and apply, and then also select the checkbox either in the first row to select all of the students or select specific students, and then you click the email button to email them. So let's go into the class list. So from course info at the top, you can access class list. And then next to view by, you can select groups and then click on apply. And then you can select the group that you want to view in this class list tool. So let's use group 2 again and click on apply. So now, how come all of them are visible?
It's just the students which get sorted. So if you look down at the bottom, there's the 2 students for group 2.
Aha, oh, I see.
But it's probably easier to use the groups tool to do this than using class list.
That's weird.
But it's also useful if you need to email another tutor or the lecturer or someone like that. You can access their addresses from this tool.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Okay. So from the class list tool, you can select certain people to send an email to, or select everyone, but then it works in the same way as from groups. You can click on the first to select people, select someone or a couple of people, click email, and then go about editing your email, adding attachments, and then click send when you are happy with it. Okay, then from the assignments tool, you click on activities in the nav bar and then select assignments. Go into the assignment. Then you can also select people, everyone or certain people from this list, and click the email tool. Let's say everyone, click the email tool and change the subject, the body, add in attachments, etc., and send when it's ready. Okay, so that is it for the email tool. A quick look at announcements. So you can access announcements from 2 places. The announcements will be visible from the course homepage, which is this page here. This site doesn't have any announcements, so there are no nothing to display here. But let's go to, I can go to my sandbox site. Here you go. So when there are announcements added to the course site, they will display on the course homepage. And then from here, you can read them, or when you're done reading them, you can click the cross to dismiss it, read the next one, dismiss it, etc. And you can also access announcements via the nav bar. You can click on course info and then announcements. And here you can read all of the announcements on that course site. Okay. Next, okay, so next I want to point out the Quickeval tool. This you can view, let's go back to the tutor training sandbox. So this is the course homepage, and Quickeval can be accessed from the course homepage, or you can go to the nav bar, click on manage course, and then click on Quickeval from that menu that appears. So from Quickeval, this is a list of all of the submissions that are available to be graded. So if I click on that first item, it goes directly into the grading page where it can be complete, where the grading can be completed. So you don't have to go into assignments first or into discussions or wherever. It lists all of the students that submitted something, and you can quickly access it from this Quickeval page to make sure that there are no outstanding items that require grading. Okay, I think that is, yes, that's everything I wanted to show you guys today. Thomas, anything else that we can point out?
Yeah, this was going to be a short session, but there is one more tool which tutors do at least currently have access to. So maybe if I can share my screen, right?
Okay, I'll stop.
And I'll try and share mine. So the last tool that you might find useful is something called content reports. So if you go to manage course and content reports, you can actually use this tool to check which ones of your students have actually accessed the site. So if for whatever reason you need to follow up with people who aren't going there, or maybe they're attending face-to-face lectures, but they're not going through the readings and stuff. By going to manage course, content reports, over here, there's a list of all the different content units. So this is the content tool and all the different bits of that content tool, and who it's available to, in other words, the students, and who has in fact visited that. You can also search by users. So if I want to find out what Aisha has looked at, I can find out, okay, Aisha has actually only read this module 4 on the site, and she hasn't gone through anything else, because it would have given me when she logged on and the date it logged on. With users as well, sorry, you just go back. You can also sort by groups again. So I can see in my group, in group 2, who's in that group and what topics they visited. So if for whatever reason you should need to check if people are actually going on the site, are accessing core readings or stuff like that, you can use this content reports to do that. That being said, once again, we're going back to much more face-to-face teaching. It's probably not so crucial that you need to do this kind of stuff. It was way more important in 2020 and 2021, but this tool is available should you need it. Okay, that's all I wanted to share.
Awesome. Thank you, Thomas. We have a few minutes left if anyone would like to ask anything or brainstorm something that you would like to show us. You can share your screen if you're not sure about anything. Otherwise, if you get stuck at any point over the next few weeks, you can email help@Vula with your query, and they'll be able to assist you.
Any questions? Any hands? Doesn't look like it. Any questions about previous sessions that you would like to just raise now? Doesn't look like it either. Okay, so folks, the tutor training site will be available for at least the next 2 weeks. So if you want to just play, if you want to go and mark Thomas or Aisha's submissions and you want to check what the download bulk submissions tool looks like and upload feedback and so forth, do feel free. We won't be checking it, although we'll be here to answer questions about it. But it's a safe place to mark people's assignments, to put feedback, to delete feedback, retract feedback, republish it, etc. So go wild if you want to test that out here before doing it on your actual course sites.
Right. Use the email tool as well to send emails to each other or the rest of your class to see what it looks like once received. Yeah.
Not too many, yeah. I think
cool.
we can
That's it. Yeah. Cool. Great. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Good luck. We hope it goes smoothly as possible.